of the week. It's Friday the 13th of February. Unlucky for some, but not if your name's Robbie Williams. Today he celebrates his 35th birthday, so a big happy birthday to the Robster. Now, when he sang about angels, he was surely talking about this woman. It's Sherry Hewson.
Oh, thank you.
Glamorous, gorgeous, and since her man's been gone, gagging for it. She's the one. It's Jane McDonald. A lady who's had no regrets since she rediscovered her rude box is Carol McGiffin. And let me entertain you. It's me, Andrea McLean. Ready and waiting in the loose lounge are a pack of men. Returning to our screens tonight in a new comedy series, it's actor Stephen Mangan. Showing us how to seduce with style in the kitchen this Valentines, it's chef Gino D'Acampo. And two true 80s legends performing a special version of their stone-cold classic Labour of Love. It's Hue and Cry! First, though, today is Friday the 13th. But in case you haven't forgotten, that means that tomorrow is the 14th. It's Valentine's Day. Yeah. And psychologist Dr. Pam Spur has warned that only a fool waits until the night before to start dropping hints about what they expect from their loved one on Valentine's Day. So have you all been dropping hints?
Well, there's no point in me dropping any hints. It's in Australia, isn't it, really? But my mother did say that something had arrived from Australia. Yeah, it could
it might be him.
Yeah, is it a really big box of air holes?
No. Packaged up with a big ribbon around it.
That would be great. Lovely, yeah, I would.
Have you been dropping hints, Carol?
Yeah, I have actually. For ages, I'm saying, don't get me anything or I'll be really cross.
But you don't mean that, though,
I
do.
You know what? I might have turned into a soppy girl now that I'm completely in love. No. But I still don't like Valentine's Day. I still think it's, you know, it's just an opportunistic, commercial, exploitative exercise that's non-inclusive and makes single people feel like absolute rubbish.
I love it.
And I don't like it.
I think it's brilliant.
I
like it. It's the one day of the year where men have no excuse. It's just a little bit of prodding. Yeah. Be nice to us
ladies. You don't need someone to tell you what day to do that. They should do it every day.
But they do. And that's the day.
No, they don't. Yes, mine doesn't.
Now listen here, you lot.
What?
Billy No Mate's here, right? Aww. Thank you. I don't have any Valentine's cards coming at all.
How do you know?
Well, I know I don't. Who's gonna... Are you sending me one?
No.
Well, then, that's it, isn't it? But I have to say, though, I have looked at some Valentines. Aren't they lovely? I nearly bought one for myself the other day. So I thought, and I made it plain.
You didn't, though, did you? Because that's just wrong.
That would be sad.
That's just wrong. That would be okay. It's time to see what glamorous goings-on have been happening in the world of celebrity. When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be a movie. First to go under our showbiz spotlight this week is Mr. Mickey Rourke. Now, he caused a bit of a stir at the BAFTAs on Sunday when he collected an award for his film, The Wrestler. Obviously, quite excited, a little bit shocked. He let rip with his speech that contained, well, quite a few swear words. And since then, he said that he was really nervous. But it begs the question, do you think there's any need to turn the air blue?
Well, you know, I didn't see it, so I can't really pass judgment as someone who's seen it. But if I was sat with my mum, I would be really quite disappointed because it's a massive achievement accepting a BAFTA. And I just think, what a shame, you know, he's been away all this time. He gets a BAFTA, and I think it's brilliant that he's done that, and then has to swear all the way through. I just think there is no need for it at all.
Well, you know, I did see it, and I just thought, bless him, he can't believe it. No, I know he was swearing a lot, and he probably shouldn't have done, because it was live.
But they blooped it, didn't they?
No.
They did on my show, anyway.
Was I watching
something else, then?
No, I think you were.
So you don't think it was that bad?
No, I don't, because, you know, he has been in the wilderness for a long time, and, you know, to win that award, I think he'd already won one. I think he just couldn't believe it, and I think he was so happy to be up there accepting this award. I thought it was quite sweet, quite endearing, and
I also think it's Mickey Rourke, isn't it? You know, it'd be more shocking. If Tom Hanks did it, you'd be, ooh, but you know, it's Mickey Rourke.
Well, you kind of know someone's going to do it.
Yeah, and also he's not like a scientist winning a Nobel Prize or something. Then that would be really shocking.
The thing is with it, they did bleep it on whatever I was watching, so obviously I was on a different side altogether.
Repeat then.
Oh, maybe. But anyway, I just thought, you know, they all expected Mickey Rourke to do that. You know, if he'd have gone and said, oh, thank you very much, it's lovely, they'd have gone, this isn't the person, this isn't the right actor. He did do it. It was bleeped that I saw, so it didn't offend me. But, you know, that's what you expect from him. That's who he is. And that's the act that came on stage. And that's who, and I think, I don't like people swearing. I think it's wrong, and particularly in that situation. But you wouldn't expect anything else. So don't put him on live television if you don't want him to swear.
No,
that's the end of the story.
Because we don't like that on live TV.
Well, no, we don't.
No.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, next up, Peaches Geldof, who announced earlier in the week that her 186-day marriage to Max Drumley is over. But her family allegedly only found out about the split after reading about it on a website. Sir Bob was said to be not best pleased about hearing of the split in this way. Can we understand why she didn't want to tell him herself?
Oh, I sound like Mary Whitehouse today, don't I? But the thing is, I just feel really sorry for Sir Bob, really, because, you know, he was against the marriage to start with. He tried to put her right, and then she goes and does that as well. That just seems so disrespectful to her father that I don't know, I just want to take her to one side and slap her legs. That's what I want to do with her.
She's a wild child.
She is.
I know, but God, he's had enough, hasn't he?
It's not, it's not that upsets me. What upsets me about it is the fact that she's clearly got no respect for the institution of marriage.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, because I have. You know, there's no way I just, like, you know, clear off to Las Vegas and marry someone I just met.
Yeah, but she's only 19. She probably hasn't properly thought it all through.
No,
She may be a bit
you know,
embarrassed. And,
but then
you know,
she
if
came
you
back
do
and she
something
did an
wrong,
interview
you
and
don't
said-
want to sort of face your dad. Maybe you know, just taking a slightly cowardly way out, but it's kind of
She
understandable.
always said, oh, marriage is not forever, and, you know, it probably won't last for... Yeah,
But you know what? This is the Geldof family. Again, it's expected. She's doing exactly what we expect her to do from all the media she has around her. We knew she would do this. You know, I knew, didn't you, when she got married? Didn't you think
rock and roll.
that was going to be it? In a minute, it'll be over.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a shame.
However, despite all that, the biggest celebrity story of the week surely was this.
Oh,
The
it's
question
me!
it is, and the question
my
on everyone's
goodness.
lips is, can you believe he managed to pick her up?
Yeah.
What was going on there, Carol?
It was a struggle. I mean, poor Mark. Okay, he's tall and he's quite, you know, sly.
Chunky.
He's got nice big shoulder.
That's what you've told us,
But
anyway.
you know, I'm quite heavy because I'm tall. And I said to him, "You won't be able to lift me up." He said, "No, I will." And you know, the pictures. You know, the photographer keeps taking loads and loads of pictures all the time. And you could see in some of the pictures he was like slowly dropping me, and his poor arms were going like that, and I was just laughing my head off. And the next day he got up, he said, "Oh, I can't walk, we've done my back and picking you up." Poor thing, I'm like, you know, how's he going to carry me over the
Listen,
threshold?
I know exactly how he feels because I've picked you up from many a bar. So it's done my back in forever.
Okay, we'll take a bit of a breather here, but listen up, lads. When we return, we'll be finding out how to talk to girls. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Friday Lunch with the Loose Ladies. Now, a new book has taken the US by storm. It's called How to Talk to Girls, and it was written by a 9-year-old boy, Alec Grevin, who, after observing boys and girls in his class, produced a pamphlet to try and teach boys how to win over the girls. Now, it has all sorts of useful information in it, like, this is my favourite, many boys go for the pretty girls. It's easy to spot them because they have big earrings, fancy dresses and all the jewellery. But use caution with pretty girls. Yeah, at school. This is what he's figured out already. In America, they don't have to wear school uniforms, so it's not not quite the same as us. But do you think it's a good idea? Do you think boys should be taught how to talk to girls?
No.